Angela lived in a place the city had forgotten. If people passed through that area in a car, they rolled up their windows and looked away. The houses there were not really houses. They were patched together with broken tin sheets, torn tarpaulins, bent wooden planks, and old plastic banners that once advertised mobile phones and election promises. The drains overflowed, even when it did not rain. The narrow lanes were always muddy, always noisy, and always filled with the smell of smoke, sweat, and survival. In the middle of that neglected world lived a little girl with wide brown eyes and a face too gentle for the cruelty life had shown her. Her name was Angela. She was only 9 years old, but her eyes did not belong to a child. They carried silence, the kind that comes after seeing too much. Her mother had died when Angela was 6. Fever, people said, though in places like that, the real reason rarely mattered. Poor people did not die with explanations. They simply disappeared, and life moved on without apologizing. Angela still remembered her mother's hands, rough, cracked, tired from work, but to Angela, those hands were the safest place in the world. Her mother used to whisper, soft, "One day, my little star, your life will not look like this." Angela believed her. With the pure faith only children have, after her mother died, the room became colder, not in temperature, but in spirit. Her father stopped speaking. Then he started drinking. One by one, everything disappeared. A plate, a fan, a sewing box, even her mother's blue shawl. And then one day, long pause, he disappeared too. No goodbye, no explanation. Angela waited that night, sitting at the doorway, watching every shadow, hoping he would come back, but no one came. By the third night, hunger became stronger than hope. From that moment, Angela belonged to no one. Sometimes people gave her leftovers. Sometimes they ignored her. Angela never cried loudly, even when pain sat inside her like a stone. At night, she slept alone. The roof leaked. Rats moved in the dark. Wind slipped through the torn door. Sometimes she woke from dreams of her mother calling her name. But when she opened her eyes, only darkness answered. Still, every morning, Angela got up. She washed her face with cold water. She combed her hair with her fingers. Her dress was loose, so she tied it with a piece of rope. And she stepped into the day like a tiny soldier, entering a battle she never chose. There was one thing she protected more than food, a red ribbon. It belonged to her mother, old, frayed, but precious. She kept it hidden in a small metal box. Whenever life hurt too much, she held it close, as if it still carried love. Not far away stood a large white church. Angela never went inside. She only watched from the gate. One evening, hungry and tired, she sat there again. Inside, a choir was singing, soft voices floating in the air. Angela closed her eyes. For the first time in days, she did not feel alone. An old nun saw her. Sister Miriam. She came closer and asked softly, "What is your name, child?" Angela, whisper, "Have you eaten?" Angela shook her head. For the first time, she was invited inside. Her feet touched the cool floor. Candlelight flickered. The air smelled warm, safe. She was given bread, milk, a banana. She ate slowly, then faster, and suddenly she stopped. Tears filled her eyes. "Why are you crying?" Soft, Angela whispered, "Because I forgot this taste." From that day, things changed. Small kindness, quiet care, a meal each day. Angela started smiling again. One day, she found a small injured puppy. She held it gently. "It's okay," soft, she named him. Hope. Hope followed her everywhere. For the first time, someone waited for her. Then winter came. Cold, harsh, unforgiving. One night, a violent storm arrived. Rain crashed down. Huts began collapsing. Angela ran, holding hope, but her hut was already breaking apart. Walls collapsed. Mud rushed in. She escaped just in time. Standing in the rain, she watched everything disappear. Her blanket gone, her home gone, and the ribbon, long pause, was gone too. Angela fell into the mud and cried loudly for the first time in years. That night, she returned alone. Searching, digging, with bare hands, bleeding fingers, but she did not stop. Finally, she whispered to the sky, "God, soft, please remember my name." Silence. Then suddenly, hope barked. Under broken wood, she found the box. Inside, the ribbon, still there. Angela held it close and cried again. This time with relief. Life slowly changed after that. She found a home, a school, a future. Years passed. Angela returned to the same place, not as a helpless child, but as a helper. She brought hope to others. Standing where her hut once stood, she looked at the sky and whispered, "You remembered my name." And that was her miracle, not magic, not wealth, just kindness, arriving before her heart broke completely. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.